Famus AAA.
Famus AAA.
Make sure you're loud and clear.
In the life, in the road, in the times of Famus AAA. Salute to the family for returning to the channel. If you're new, please subscribe. Smash that motherfucking, matter of fact, throw that left straight down the pipe. Make sure you hit that like button and share this with anybody you talk boxing with. So, I had a very productive morning so far. I'm in good spirits. I'm about to go spar. Around 10:30, 11 o'clock. I'm going to put up some sparring footage later. But that's not the cause of why we here. We here because I don't know where this article came from. I saw it pop up. Keith Thurman telling Terence Crawford to send the contract. But you know how they play. And not only Thurman and Crawford, you know how the fans will play. You know how people will say what it all boils down to is the money aspect. So you know me, I'm not going to touch on that aspect. I'm just going to talk on the fight. Like I said, Keith Thurman with a resume of Pacquiao, Porter, Danny Garcia. Him facing Terence Crawford right now is the biggest thing that possibly could happen in boxing right now. Bigger than Danny Garcia. Bigger than Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence. And the reason being is everybody wants to see Terence Crawford at 147 against somebody who's been up there. Now, some people, if Terence Crawford beats Keith Thurman, a lot of people would say, well, he was on the downside. Look what Josecito Lopez did to him. But y'all want to see him with a test, right? So I think the fight will be a great fight. I didn't see the interview with Bo Mack of them turning it down. I didn't see it, but I got word of it. So if they don't want to do that, but I'm saying the attributes on this fight, you know what I'm saying? Two boxers that has both good styles. You know what I'm saying? I think Thurman could possibly catch Crawford with some shit and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I think this would be a great fucking match for Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford, just to see skill for skill where these guys are at. You know, skill for skill to see where these guys is at. That is perfect. Keith Thurman coming off a loss to Pacquiao, to jump back in there with Terence Crawford. I don't know if he's bluffing. I don't know what's going on. But I know that as far as the matchup, this is a solid matchup for two top-tier welterweights in the division. It's better than the Kell Brook fight, you know. He's not going to most likely get the Pacquiao fight. So why not Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman is a great option. Keith Thurman, like I said, is still a dangerous fighter. Ask anybody. Pacquiao said that he hits as hard as Margarito. So we got to take the man's word, whether he's being humble, lying, whatever the case may be. We got to take his word for his word. And at the end of the day, man, Terence Crawford needs a reliable opponent on his resume before he bows out. And if they only want Pacquiao and Spence, I don't know what to say. But as far as the skill-wise, and Terence Crawford needs this fight more than anything. So I don't think Terence Crawford should turn down any of these fights. There's a little backstory that these guys was talking about. Oh, he ain't do nothing for the division. Now Keith doesn't have a belt, so some people may say he's desperate. But lo and behold, I'm not here for the he say, she say. I'm here for the skills, the athleticism, and everything that's put on the table. Now, you never know. We may have Bob Arum say we sent Keith Thurman a contract, and nothing came back. You know how the media goes, and you know how they play those games. But if this fight was to happen, man, I was slightly leaning towards Crawford because the skill set. But then again, Keith Thurman has the experience over Terence Crawford at 147. Crawford has never fought anybody like Keith Thurman at this level at 147. And this will be a very intriguing match for the fans and everybody else's perspective. So take a look at this, man. Everything, all the BS aside, all feelings aside, this is a great match. I think Crawford should not miss out on an opportunity like this. If this is true, I know Keith Thurman was acting bougie when he had the belts, but why not take the you know what I'm saying? You can possibly take somebody's status like Keith Thurman for a guy who fought Pacquiao or a guy who fought Danny Garcia, a guy who fought Porter, and he fought these guys in their prime. So, minus Pacquiao. Pacquiao still looks good. But, with that being said, man, let's just take this to a whole nother level. Let's get this boxing where it needs to be. Push for these fights. Stop making excuses. Stop with the back and forth between the fans, because I thought that was played out, but it's still not played out. People still want to, if you're a fan of this fighter, you don't want to see the other guy fight, or you're going to make excuses or downplay it. It is what it is, man. Like I said, if boxing had a sanction where everybody had to fight each other, such as the NBA or NFL or MLB, everybody has to play each other, we'll be all good. But until then, we're going to have to deal with these politics. But Crawford, I don't think you should miss up on this opportunity. I'm not in your corner. I'm not here to judge you and say, yo, why are you not taking the fight? Because it is what it is. I have no alliance to any fighters, like I said. And I'm going to say this once again. Everything is still a sport. So where's my sportsmanship award? Hold on. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below before I skedaddle. And once again, everything is still a sport. So where's my sportsmanship award? And just like that, Famus is